Okay, I just came from Flemington DIY Art Community in Flemington, New Jersey. I am beyond late and I'm realizing my shot. Hopefully that is still not in my shot. Holy hell, that should work. Cool. Wow, all types of technical errors already. And I didn't even start my time lapse. We're gonna start this. We are gonna get there, we are gonna get there. We are gonna get there, yeah. I was at Flemington DIY. So, everything should be good now. Holy shiza, boys. I can begin. Okay. So, conversations of what we can do around the community. Great people, love it. Look up Flemington DIY. They do good things. Simplest thing, right? They're an art community. Love them all. Let's do some art. Cool. Let's start with an outline. What am I feeling right now? It's always a good question. Just like, all right, what do I want to paint on here? Okay, what do we want? We want. Sometimes it's just easier just to start with something. And, if you ever feel stuck, this is an art tip. If you ever get stuck, don't know what to do, just draw something. And eventually the ball will keep rolling. Even if it's like just the randomest things, just start with some. Of course, I never have a blank moment, but clearly I'm having a blank moment right now. But we're going to get, all right, let's just start with the head. Some eyeballs and a smile. Can't go wrong there. And now, see, now I'm having great insight to where I want this to go. This may not look like anything, but this will help you feel the emotions that are stuck in your body. This is a good start. Can you see? You can kind of see that, right? It's been fancy, right? Again, stick figure. So what I like to do is like, this may all be covered up later on, but that's not the point. The point is to get your frustrations out on, oh no, this is can't. Sorry, I was bum rushing here on live by 9 o'clock. It's crazy world we live in. I'm also eating pistachios, so a late snack. And all I want to do is just play right now. So we're just going to play. I'm looking for something I want to play with. We're going to do this blue. I use Crayola oil pastels. They're awesome. So I'm just going to do this. And feel free as you're doing this to just get your frustrations out. And sometimes in somatic art, you are using it as not just the colors, but in the way you're doing it. It's just like, I think I'm just going to cover in the eyes too, like, and just, to see where it takes you. Like, some of this is a really good lesson. Like, just being able to use my nuts. It's a good lesson of like being able to let the art come from you, out of you, and for you not to try to change it too much, but just accept it. This is a good start. Blue face is cool. I'm cool with it. I said you just try to have fun with it, and try not to put too many constraints on you. Forgive me. Like I said, I'm almost done with this bag of pistachios. They are delicious. But like I said, it was good to feel at this meeting. It was good to have other like-minded people around me, because I'm definitely an idea guy, but I to solve things, I need to be around other people, and I bounce ideas back and forth until I get that right feeling. Back to coloring. And I'm also flirting with the idea of becoming one of their board members, Flemington DIY. So we'll see if that goes anywhere. I'm gonna go flirting with it, balancing kids, life, art, other things that will help me grow, balance it all out. I think I'm gonna like this one. Like, I'm already feeling it. It's giving off very much Rover and Elmo feels to it. So to be able to use art as a medium to get your frustrations out, to me, it seems like a win-win. I have to peel this. What is that noise? That's my computer. Hi, Brian. See you again, buddy. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Going to ham on this little blue man right here. I'll show the camera too afterwards. Another artist tip is that sometimes you won't make the greatest piece of art, and that's okay. I think a lot of people always strive for like, oh, how can I make the greatest piece of art? And sometimes putting that stress on you will actually close your creativity. That was for all the people that come across, so many people. First things they mention when I tell them I'm an artist, they're like, oh, I don't have a single creative bone in my body. Liar! How did you create your life then? Okay, cool. We're almost done with this blue section of it. Let me get to the real nitty gritty. Okay, audio's picking up. Hello. Cool. That's it, little blue man. So if you don't know where to start, this is another artist tip, or the same artist tip repeated. If you don't know where to start, just start doing something. I don't care if you have to draw a ball first. Just draw the ball, and then what happens after that. I always picture everything that I do when I draw as like movies, right? Who's in it? Where is it taking place? And what's happening in this? I don't always do that, but it is a good way of thinking. I think I kind of know this guy is going to be a monster. Not this black. I think I'm going to use black. Like I said, when it comes to this stuff too, like, it doesn't matter, how it comes out at the end. It really doesn't. It's like, just do it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Just do it. And be honest, you might be pleasantly surprised. It's like, I don't know how many times, countless times where I was like, this is gonna be terrible. And I did it, and I was like, by the end of it, I was like, it really wasn't that bad. This is just me free flowing right now. Gotta show the camera. See, little blue man, okay? No narrative right now. It's very much another bag of nuts. I snack pretty hard. It's always like small quantities like this, so yeah. This is not an art tip, this might be a business tip, but like just showing up. A, when you say you're going to show up, but B, showing up consistently and doing the work will be almost anything in business regard every time. LaCroix, I feel like every time I stream, I always have the LaCroix. Delicious. It's just like being, I finally figured out how to film in a certain format. And I like this. The audio was a bit off for me, for my like, now I got, okay, great. Camera's good now. This is good. This is like my live stream. Brian here, Twitch, but for the things I need to upload on Instagram and YouTube, like I'm figuring it out. We're doing moves, but that's not why you're here. So this little blue man is here. Give him some face. Give him already. Little homie with a smiley face. Bang, wang, chuck, chuck. Now this is where you start using this guy as a way to feel what's in your body. So I'm gonna start from head to feet. Am I? No. From feet up. Only because a lot of people can actually feel their feet probably more than if I said, oh, go feel your crown chakra. Be like, what? I'm getting like a weird, not a weird, it's like almost like a puddle of green down here. Oh, that's nice. And as I'm doing this, it's like releasing, like it almost feels like, I guess, a form of a release, but it's like more, so coloring the bottom like that heightens the sense of what your bottom of your feet are feeling right now. That's clear as I could say it. Now you do the toes. See, I want like, oh man, what are my graffiti? I used to have these awesome graffito, like markers, sorry, pen tips. Anyways, you basically just scrape. Those were magic. Oil pastels. Then you realize, I'm sorry, oil paints, but you realize oil paints are crazy expensive. We might be just sticking with these oil pastels. Okay, so some black toenails, not because I want black toenails, but because it's, for me, like I said, it's always different for everybody. Black toenails right now, it feels like an emptiness, which helps me connect to what my toenails or my toes feel like right now. And now your ankle bone, same again, like put these little ankle bones, right? These things right here. That's another spot where every time I hit it, I'm just really feel what your ankle bone feels. And the whole point of being able to feel your body is, for me at least, is to being able to pinpoint exactly where pain or stuck ailments or energy kind of reside. And when you do that, when you're able to see it, feel it, you're able to release it. It's just a universal law. So now we go to the shins, okay? And then you always put the knees. See, as soon as I got to the knees, I felt it. Like I said, this, I may have the urge to like just scribble all over this, for all we know. So that's the thing, stick around and see the whole thing, because you just never know what is gonna come next. And sometimes you get inappropriate things, but sometimes you just gotta do it for the sake of art and the sake of your emotional state. For the sake of your emotional state, this is very beneficial. Okay. Super inappropriate, but like I said, for the sake of art and just expressing without orders, very liberating to be able to do and draw and paint whatever you wanted without even yourself giving you constraints. And when I mean constraints, I mean like the judgment of other people or the judgment of yourself. Now abs, cool. Ribs, cool. I was like, I put these wings. So I actually have another character that I draw, but he was like the very first character I ever drew had wings, and I just have a strong like correlation to wings. Just like them. I don't know why. I'll do some green in the shoulders. I held like buttload of tension in my shoulders and my neck, so I'm gonna use green to kind of like show it love, man. See, and then the nipples. I mean, like I said, it's have to take the mental challenge out of it. Like, oh, I shouldn't be drawing this. Oh, what are people gonna think? Oh, is anybody gonna like it? Like, take all that shit, throw it out the window. At the end of the day, you have to love it. And then somehow the audience loves it. And just being able to like in front of the camera and do things like this, I'm not saying just me, but other artists, you know, that are putting themselves out there like that, like give them total respect. I give them hats off. Throat, we're gonna do a little round thing. Maybe we even give them a friggin' hat. Like, oh, a cowboy hat. I see what you, and this is just a form of getting it out, right? Like, and almost like my hand can't stop. It's like kind of like going by itself. Getting frustrations, just like canvas. No, what's this called? What is this? Easel. This easel I found on like Craigslist or something like that. You guys remember Craigslist? Oh my god, this is good. Okay, this is a good start. This is something. But like I said, we don't really care who Don't really care where it goes, right? Because that's not the point. The point is just to create. No limitation. Just create. Oh God. I mean, like I said, it doesn't always come easy. It's hard to try to express your feelings, and hey, you know, even letting other people see your feelings. I consider this is just a journal. This is just me getting shit out for the day, like just frustrations, my whatever it is. So I find great relief in this, and so then I share it with the world or to the 5 people that actually watch this videos. Who's watching, right? It's not about that. It's about let's just do art. Like this is only 2 people in the room right now. It's just this thing and then me. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna start. Now this is my crown chakra. I can go a little higher because like I said, it's a feeling. There you go. That's probably where it's gonna be landing. Awesome. Crown, star. I just like stars. I don't have any more oil pastel crayon. What? I don't have any more black. I don't want to lose this little piece. All right, so now you got the crown, you got the eyeballs. Like, what do your eyeballs feel like? What should your eyeballs feel like so you can feel them again? Come back home. So eyes are just blank, just like oui, right? So, but I do want to give a nose. I think the nose is important, super important in art. Sorry, like the moment I put a nose on something, and I'm looking at the character, I can actually breathe better. Could be magic. Who knows? If this is magic, I hope I'm manifesting a wonderful life. Huge Wizard of Oz fan. They did a great job with that movie. Look, I'm either gonna get shut down for that or applauded for that. You can't say that on TV. I don't want to touch the face anymore. Going down to the neck. So, like I can almost feel the wings. Again, this is helping you feel your body again. I'm shy, guys. I'm hungry. I love food. I'm not shy about it either. I just love good food. We're just moving down the body now. The wings, I wonder if black would work. I have to get new pens again, man. Oh, see, like, this is an artist tip. Kind of switching up the mediums will give it depth or clarity of where you're supposed to look. Whatever. Sucker. I'm just gonna write that. Sometimes these things just come to me where I'm just like, here we go. There we go. Whatever, sucker. Sometimes you just gotta create, right? Like, you guys see that? Whatever, sucker. You know, to be able to create without any constraints is probably the hardest thing an artist could do. Not even judge yourself. It's just, like, you're doing it here. Moving from the back, the neck, the nips. I don't know if that's politically correct. The nipples, they tend to hold a lot of energy. Maybe it's just me, but something that, and I'm just gonna express it so I can feel my body just a little bit better. Okay, down the arms. I'm gonna draw a little bicep, you know. Oh, doot, right? And this music though, cha-chas. Ooh, gee, oh, my yo-yo's here too, man. Got a party up in this bitch. Okay, then here, it's already there, black. Go down. Hands for me are just, I used to be a massage therapist, so I was able to, like, when I massaged, I was able to feel where the energy was stuck, and then I would work it out. Now, better than I did back then, but I've always had an inclination of this holistic medicine, and I think that's why it's pointed me in this direction of, like, somatic art, body mapping, but with a playful twist. A lot of those videos and information you get online, I've looked this up on Instagram, and everything I saw was so, like, medical and very, like, doctory, like, there was no play at all in it, and I'm hoping to shine light on that mixture of this, because art is playful. The very core of it, art is just for playing, or to remind you how to play. Okay, back to drawing. Okay, so now I'm gonna just kind of color out here, kind of like, just a little bit, kind of like he's shooting a light from his hand, you know? Like I said, it's not a lot. You don't need a lot. It's just to feel your body just enough. And here, do I have any more black? Uh-oh, I might be out of black. Okay, so people know, like, this is the top of your, what are those called? Wrists? I also have some chalk, but chalk it doesn't stick very well. The chalk on the ground though? Oh baby, any day. That's what we should have. Oh, that's what I should have mentioned at the Flemington DIY. Should have been like, yo, we should have a massive chalk sidewalk day. Gotta write that down. Well, actually, the video caught me. I gotta remember that. Now, the inappropriate, it's not inappropriate. I can't shit on it, but, like, inappropriate right now, it's just like color in this giant, what looks like a carrot. You know, and I just can't, like, oof, felt that in my tenders. Like I said, I don't condone, like, inappropriate things like that, but in the scheme of art, and especially when it comes to, like, I'm actually just expressing this to feel my innards, it's okay, to me. You know, I'm not a big, like, I don't go out of my way to go find, you know, sexy art. It's not my thing. So knees, shins, feel that. My calves could be doing something better. This I can do. I'm just gonna do a little bit of yellow, kind of like, oof, I felt it as soon as I did that. So they kind of touch each other. Heels, I'll do a little bit of heels too. Like where I'm putting this is kind of like where I feel connection, light, energy, anything like that. The ground I love, man. Every time I go back to the feet and feel what, this is how I picture what I'm feeling right now. So when I go down here, I feel the connection. Are you grounded in this? No, it's connection. Here's an art tip. Doing art, make sure to stand back and just look at the bigger picture. I don't know, countless times where I work up too close and when I stand back away, I'm like, what is that? So as I move my chair, I love it. Like I said, I mean, you gotta have fun with this. The world is already gonna judge you. Like, there's no reason for you to judge yourself. Feeling something in my like right hip, no, my right leg. So somewhere around here. I'm just gonna try to work it out. AKA just try to feel it more. I guess. Oh, see, it's very light. You just kind of you stay with it, right? And you just see if it goes anywhere. Sometimes it almost feels like a release. It's just like that. Sometimes it's very little to the camera. Sometimes it's very little. It's just like this little thing right here, right? You don't need a lot sometimes. Cool, that's it. Give them a little booty. How do you draw butts? See, I've never done it. Very rarely when I draw butt. I don't. Soon height. That's cool. Butts, wings, sides. Yeah. And now it looks at it. Sorry, I'm looking at the whole thing, and I'm trying to make sure I can feel my entire body. And the more you do this, like it like kind of compounds because it gets a little bit easier, a little bit easier, a little bit. And what you're doing is getting a little bit more enlightened, right? It's unlearning the shit that you used to know on top of learning about yourself, learning things about yourself that like what actually appeals to you. I think that's probably the most beneficial thing is like learning who you are, exactly who you are, on top of what is your purpose here on earth. Like that's what this has done for me. I love this, dude. I want to kind of go over these markers, these marks. It's a lighter color. Is this the lighter color? Oh, it is a lighter color. I kind of like it. Oh, that's nice. See, sometimes, oh, I can feel that. Oh, I kind of like that. That's cool. And the armpits too. This is like my artist side / holistic side. I don't like it in here. I don't like it there. Definitely is oh, there you go. That's nice. Sometimes like it's a fight between like you as an artist, but also like sometimes it's a struggle between like you want to control it and be like, no, I want to take it in this direction, but then higher powers want you to go in a different direction, and you have to find the balance of your voice and what is meant to be there. I think you never know. It could change tomorrow. And I think that's the fun of it, right? You know, the moment you talk about it too seriously, you have to be like able to be like, oh no, flip it, you know, play with it. And then you start seeing, okay, well, I actually liked being a little bit more serious in this category. Then I choose a different topic and I'm like, oh, you know what? I actually like to be a little bit more playful in this. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna go back to painting. Draw a flying monkey. I've never drawn one, so here we go. Aren't they silver? Man, I didn't even draw a monkey. Shit. May not look like a monkey, but it's a monkey. It's starting to look a little bit like Curious George. And when I say like, take your art seriously, but don't take it too serious. You're gonna mess up, right? You're gonna mess up. You're gonna do weird things. May not like it now, but then some of my pieces I didn't like when I made it. Then when I look back now, I'm like, friggin' love it. It could be popping 10 years from now. This could be popping. You just don't know when to come. Just know it's going to come, and that's what gets me through like almost every single day. It's like in my mind, it's already done. I'm already the successful artist. I'm already in the same, you like to say, vibration of that person I want to be in 5, 10 years. I'm already that person, and everything else is just catching up to me. Give him a little vest. Oh yeah, he looks. Oh, he's starting to look like Abu. Man, Abu was a gangster, man. I loved him in Aladdin. Cool. Okay, flying monkey done. Put a little black in there. Some depth. Oh, do monkeys have ears? That's such a red. Monkeys have ears? Yes, John, they do. I don't even want to give them a face, to be honest, because I think it's the mystery's kind of. It needs to be, I guess, more green in this to really give off that like, oh, this could be a Wizard of Oz piece. You already got the witch hat, so I mean, could be a cowboy hat though. Every time I see those Hawaiians like stomp it out, envious, jealous. I have like 30 warriors being like chanting, yeah, oh yeah, baby, yeah. Probably like a great amount of power in that area when that's happening. Energy. Okay, cool. Let's do. I want to give him a little green in here. Very Wizard of Oz right now. We're gonna give it even more Wizard of Oz vibes. Cool. Go down here a little bit. See, sometimes you just don't know where, you know, it's going to pinpoint. It's going to tell you. When you do feel it, you're like, oh shit, that is potent. That is potent, my friend. Okay, so knees down, a little bit of that. Another art tip is, know when to walk away. It could be either you felt your whole body and now you can feel the whole body, or from an artistic standpoint, just stand back, look at it, and be like, this is overwhelming, or this is too much, then stop off. But you'll get so good at it that you pinpoint, that exact point where you're like, no, if I go over this line right now, like it's gonna be too much. Get really good at that. Slow down. I think we're done. How long is that? Yeah, 50 minutes? Hell yeah, that was a good session. That's it, boys and girls. I just need to find my red marker, put my name on it. Cool. That's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All the support and just people looking at my art. If you get even 1% something out of these videos or these things I tell, I think I did my part, right? Like, I'm not doing this alone. I am only one person out of the 8 billion people that are on this earth, and I will die one day and someone will build off of what I've told you or what I've done. And I think that excites me, to be like, oh cool, I'm just another stepping stone, someone else to have even greater understanding of this. I love you all. Good night.